Hey there guys, welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. Now today we're going to be looking at some FIFA 18 web app tips. Now this may not be a very interesting video, but I do not want to go along with it too much. Something I dragged on a few of my videos recently, so I've got a lot to get through, but I want to get through it quickly. And it is really useful information, so note these down, like, comment, share, subscribe, etc, and let's get into it. Now what you're seeing in the background is not actually an official edit of what the web app will look like this year, but it is indeed a nice little template for you guys. I'm going to be running through what will happen when you first go onto the web app. Now, first of all, you get your starter packs, and these are really going to help you to build your squad and get a nice start into the game. What you need to do then, my friend, is tip number one is to log into the web app every single day. Basically, you get free gifts. They release them at 12 AM every single day, and yeah, if you just log in before you go to school every day, or when you wake up before you go to work every day, and yeah, you get 5,000. You can actually get up to 5,000 coins daily. That is rare, but that is the jackpot, and that honestly can give you one of the best starts to FUT. Furthermore, you will also get loads of free packs. So yeah, ensure you do indeed open all these free packs. But what I will say is to save all of your players until the full game comes out, if they're tradable packs anyway. If they're non-tradable, just put them into a squad, and yeah, they might help you out, you never know. Of course, you cannot play games on the web app, so yeah, I would save all your tradable players until the game comes out when their price really begins to rise. And basically leading off this point, you need to be careful. Don't panic sell all your players, so yeah, be smart, keep it locked away, and yeah, basically ensure you keep all your players so that you don't panic sell because you want to build 6 teams. Wait until the full game's out to sell your players when their prices do indeed go up. So for example, say you pack a Musa, Mbappe, Iheanacho, Vardy, Batshuayi, really pacey and fast striker. Keep hold of them until the full game comes out. Their price will rise up. Basically, that's just going to really help you. Consumables are also another thing. I'm not really sure how much they're going to be going for this year, so I just keep holding them too. They may be useful, but basically the reason I would also keep holding them is because there's no reason selling on the web app, because no one can use fitness cards on the web app. There's honestly no point because no one's playing the game. So yeah, keep hold of consumables too, and that is also another good tip for you guys. My next big point is going to be on investing, and honestly, boys, you need to keep hold of any OP players you pack, and even make an investment squad with them if you like. Say you pack, like, who knows, Begovic in goal, Walker right back, etc, etc. Just make an investment squad full of everyone, and it will be very, very cheeky. Now, if you're wondering who to invest in, my Twitter will be in the description, and go ahead and just DM me on players or just ask me a question. It is at AP14official, and yeah, I will get back to you immediately. Also, furthermore, you can indeed basically just leave it in the conversation down below, and I will get back to you whether it is a good player to invest in. So if you're struggling with that, then message me. Now I'm going to be moving on to a really useful part, but a very, very complicated part. Now this is what I'm going to go through. I hope I explained this well enough for you guys, and I apologise if I don't. Now, players may actually have 2 different cards, yes, the same rating, just different clubs within about 2 weeks of the game. Now, an example of this was in FIFA 15 with Kevin De Bruyne, and I'm going to be showing you guys how you can work with this. So, EA initially released Kevin De Bruyne as a Wolfsburg player. He was in packs for about 1 or 2 weeks before they then released a Manchester City card, meaning the Wolfsburg card had only been in 2 weeks of FIFA, for about the 50 or 55 or so that were going to be out in the future. So, the rest of the 50 weeks or so was just Man City Kevin De Bruyne, which means if you packed a Wolfsburg Kevin De Bruyne, then you'd be able to keep hold of him, wait about 10 weeks or so till he is completely extinct, and sell him for his maximum price. Douglas of Barcelona is a good example of this. I would not use him as he's silver, but he actually is currently being released as a Barcelona player. However, he is in real life at Benfica. I'm expecting EA to then go ahead and release a Benfica version about 2 weeks into the game or so, and then what that will mean is that the Barca version goes out of packs. If you have packed the Barca version, then keep hold of it, because what that means is then when the Barca version goes extinct on the market, then you will indeed be able to sell your Douglas for maximum price. So I would not use it with silver players, but if there is a gold player that has that sort of issue, that say is at a different club, but is actually still at the club in FIFA, if that makes sense, then of course make sure you be smart and keep hold of him. Moving on to teams, I know it is very tempting to build a starter team, and I often get carried away too, honestly. I cannot say I won't build a star team this year, but for you, my friends, I'll tell you not to. Only build a star team if it is an investment team. It will waste money or waste coins, and you can make a star team in the actual game when you can actually end up buying when you can actually end up playing games with them. So yeah, I think that'll be more useful for you guys. And yeah, guys, finally, don't open packs. The biggest scam ever. It wastes time, coins, money. Be smart, save your coins, trade, make investment squads, and just rake up as many coins as possible as you can, literally, boys, until the full game comes out. If you start off the game with like 25k, then you're in a really good spot. So if you earn about 25k on the web app through getting daily gifts, starter packs, and yeah, etc, etc, then it is honestly going to be really useful for you guys. So yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, please do drop a like. I hope, and I think I haven't gone on for too long, but yeah, if I have, then I apologise for that. But yeah, those are some of the key FIFA 18 work tips that I do need to recommend for you boys. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed it, share, comment, subscribe, and peace out.